In ancient Rome, the vicus was a neighborhood. During the Republican era, the four regions of the city of Rome were subdivided into vici. In the 1st century BC, Augustus reorganized the city for administrative purposes into 14 regions, comprising 265 vici. Each vicus had its own board of officials who oversaw local matters. These administrative divisions are recorded as still in effect at least through the mid-4th century. The Latin word vicus was also applied to the smallest administrative unit of a provincial town within the Roman Empire, and to an ad hoc provincial civilian settlement that sprang up close to and because of a nearby official Roman site, usually a military garrison, a state-owned mining operation. Local government in Rome. Each vicus elected 4 local magistrates who commanded a sort of local police force chosen from among the people of the vicus by lot. Occasionally the offices of the vicar magistracy would feature in certain celebrations in which they were accompanied by 2 lictors. Ad hoc settlements. These vici differed from the planned civilian towns, which were laid out as official, local economic and administrative centers, the colonii, which were settlements of retired troops, or the formal political entities created from existing settlements, the municipia, unplanned, and originally lacking any public administrative buildings. Vici had no specific legal status and often developed in order to profit from the presence of Roman troops. As with most garrison towns, they provided entertainment and supplies for the troops, but many also developed significant industries, especially metal and glass working. Some vici seem not to have had direct connections to troop placement. Generally vici differed from the canabae. While the canabae were the extramural settlements of the major legionary fortresses, the vici were the extramural settlements of the auxiliary units. Initially ephemeral, many vici were transitory sites that followed a mobile unit. Once a permanent garrison was established, they grew into larger townships. Often the number of official civitates and colonii were not enough to settle everyone who wished to live in a town, and vici also attracted a wider range of residents, with some becoming chartered towns where no other existed nearby. Some, such as the Vicavicium, outgrew the forts altogether, especially in the 3rd century once soldiers were permitted to marry. Early vici had no civilian administration and were under the direct control of the Roman military commander. Those that attracted significant numbers of Roman citizens were later permitted to form local councils, and some, such as the Vicus Eboricum, grew into regional centers and even provincial capitals. Modern place names. The Latin term, pronounced with an initial U, was adopted into Old English's wic, which, or which. It became one of the most widely occurring common place name elements, e.g. Wick, Hackney, Gatwick, Exwick, Wickham, Aldwych, Dulwich, Ipswich, Norwich, and indirectly York, from Io for wedge via Old Norse Jorvik. In the Brittonic languages, the cognate word is gwig in Cornish, gwig in Welsh, and guic in Breton, all now meaning village. In continental languages, the term became Old High German wih village, Modern German Wijk build, municipal area, Dutch wijk quarter, district, Old Frisian Wick, Old Saxon Wiek village.